Hi, I'm Pantazi. Today I wanted to talk to you about your time indoors. Now we're all being sequestered to the house, okay, and we don't know how long we're going to be in there. Now a lot of people will be depressed. They will have a lot of fatigue because of that, and they won't feel like doing anything. And I'm here to say that you need to move, okay? You cannot just be sedentary. You have to be active. I think you should start really doing some research, a project that you wanted to always accomplish, but you couldn't do it, to keep your mind fresh. Keep reading, keep watching videos, keep getting an education for yourself so your mind stays crisp. Now let's work on the body. The spirit has to be there, okay? You have to have a strong spirit. There's nothing you can do about what's happening. So what you need to do is you have to make yourself stronger, forge yourself like the martial artist that you are, to help your friends and family through this turbulent time. There's going to be a lot of emotional people. There's going to be a lot of people that are distressed and depressed, and they will fall ill, not from the virus, but just from their own attitudes. So we have to be that help for them, to help them fortify themselves. And one idea is to exercise every day. Now, in the background, you see the Badwan Jin, and I have a link below this, and I'll put it up in one of the corner frames at the end of the video, that you can catch this free YouTube video, and you can practice the Badwan Jin by yourself at home in front of the TV or computer for that matter, until you know it, and then you can do it on your own, of course. Now this is an exercise of 8 special stretches. Now the 8 is Ba, and Duan Jin means brocade, which means a mesh, like a fabric. So these 8 exercises weave into one exercise that brings you intestinal fortitude, physical fortitude, and spiritual fortitude, and that's what we really need. All right, now these are very simple exercises. Again, the link will be below and up in the end cap or the end video. So follow along with it. Now, let me explain a little bit about why this exercise is so important, why it's the second most practiced Qigong exercise in the world next to Tai Chi. And that's because it's very simple, it's very quick, it's very efficient, and it's very powerful. You're stretching every major muscle group in your body. And as you stretch one set of muscle groups, what you're going to be doing is you're going to be contracting another set of muscle groups. So you're getting the push and the pull, the yin and the yang. So you're getting a full body exercise at the same time. Now, as you stretch and you put tension on some of the postures, the joints are going to be fortified. The bones are going to be fortified, because anytime you put stress on the body sends calcium, for one, as a way to build up the body. So you're going to make yourself stronger. Now, the actions are also going from side to side, opening up the important nodes of the packets of lymph nodes. This cleanses your body, and they don't have a pump on their own. So the actions that you're doing throughout this exercise address all the main packets of lymph node to keep that lymphatic system pumping and keep the toxins coming out of your body as they build up over time. Now, I do it 3 times on each set. And you can do it as many times as you want, as long as you have balance, okay? You wouldn't want to do 3 on one side, 2 on the other side. And do it at your own pace. Don't overstretch. If you see me going lower than you can comfortably go, take your time, build into it. You'll get there eventually, okay? And another thing is you can do this multiple times during the day. It'll take you 10 minutes to perform. I don't even know how long the video is. I haven't looked at the timestamp on it, but it's 5-10 minutes at the max. So you do 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon, 1 in the night. You'll find that it calms you down during this stressful time. It keeps your fluids in your body moving. It keeps your muscles, your tendons, your ligaments, your bones all in action, so you don't get sedentary. The challenge for you learning the exercise in the beginning will be there to sharpen your mind. You have things happening with the right and left side of your body, so that both sides of the brains are coordinating and getting exercised. So again, this is a full mental, physical, and spiritual exercise. I hope you enjoy it. Keep watching as often as you want. It's free here. And again, thank you for tuning into the channel and subscribing. I'll try to keep these videos coming as the days progress. All right, now everything works in threes, and we do these exercises 3 times on each side. The reason why it's in threes is just because it's symmetrical. The reason why I say it's symmetrical is because it matches the body itself. Okay, if you look at your finger, for example, you have 3 sections of your finger. If you look at your arm, you have a hand, a forearm, and an upper arm, 3 sections. You have a head, a torso, legs, 3 sections. So even your feet are divided into 3. So this 3 is very important, and probably why it's ingrained in so many cultures. So these exercises are performed 3 times each time. Now I'm going to go through the exercises, and as I do, I'm going to be working through it. I'll talk you through it as well. And as I talk you through it, okay, I want you to envision doing this exercise for yourself, or just follow around along with it. Now as I move to this side, just use it as a mirror image if you're watching it on TV screen or a computer. Just do mirror image. Don't worry if I'm using my right hand or my left hand, because we're balancing it off. We've got it equally on both sides, so it'll work just as easily. Okay? On the spinal rotation, every time you exhale and clamp your feet, what I want you to do is, again, make sure that you roll that spine. That's important because as you're exhaling, you're bringing the energy up your back, okay, through the Shushima, the Ida, and the Pingala. And as you do that, you want to release the pressure off each vertebrae as it extends. Now again, this isn't going to be an overnight process. This is something you're going to have to work on, as is lifting the toes. Now you're going to also notice for later on, when you're first starting the exercise, just worry about where your hands are going and which way your body is turned. Later on, once you get the spine opening, pay attention to your toes. Sometimes you'll see one toe come up on one side and it'll stay down on one side. Sometimes you'll see them both come up at the same time. Now it should be the big toe that comes up to put more weight on the outside aspect and the heel of the foot. But again, in the beginning, it's very difficult. In the beginning, I couldn't lift my big toe separately either. So lifting all your toes at once, that's fine. But somewhere along the way, as a detail, you're going to want to lift just one toe, okay? And it depends on the stretch, which toe you're going to lift, to have more grounding on one side and also energy lifting on the other side. All right, so now as I go through this exercise, okay, I want you to watch all those details later as you develop, but watch the main exercise as it begins. Badwanjin.